Hi, my name is Brian Ridgway. I'm a transformational mentor, and I do a couple of things with people. I assist people to reawaken to what they actually are and to see that energy that's actually motivating and driving and animating everything that is. And then once that occurs, to actually assist people to anchor that experience until that's the norm, and they move from effortless expansion and abundance to effortless expansion and abundance. And one of the questions that I've been getting more and more over the last couple months has to do with the movie The Secret. Boy, there's a lot of talk about that. And my question for this video is, why is The Secret not working for me as well as I really believe it could? Because I understand this law of attraction, I believe this could work, and I'm convinced and I believe that it's working for those teachers. So what in the heck's going on? Why is it not working for me the way I want to? All right. I'm going to share an idea that I have not yet heard anyone in the law of attraction crowd speaking of, and having gone through the movie The Secret several times when it first came out myself, I haven't heard anyone speak on this in a way that I saw as addressing the core issue. So maybe this will help you, my unique perspective, okay? It's the idea of a paradigm. In the book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, one of the most successful self-help books of the last several decades, Dr. Stephen Covey communicated to us that if we want to change something in our lives and have an incremental gain, if we want to have a certain amount of progress and shift, work on our practices, work on our procedures, work on our policies, and work on techniques and ways of doing things. And that's mostly what I see being taught today in the law of attraction space and in the movie The Secret. Here's this technique you do, here's this technique you do, here's this technique you do. But Dr. Covey went on to say that if you want to make a massive leap, if you want to make a quantum leap into the experience that you most want to have in any area of your life, don't work on your practices and techniques, work on your paradigm. Now, I was intrigued to find, because I got so much out of that book, that Dr. Covey never went on to tell us how to change our paradigm. Not only that, but he didn't tell us what would be the ideal paradigm that we could approach life from if we wanted to have that experience. Well, 15 years and $150,000 worth of investment into personal development and law of attraction and a series of awakening experiences gave me an insight that I'd like to share with you right now, and that is changing your paradigm is the most important thing that you can do. Learning a bunch of techniques won't do it. Practicing and drilling those techniques 20 hours a day won't do it. It's becoming aware of what you truly are. It's shifting your paradigm from the image that you have of yourself to actually what you truly are. And in the moment that you make that shift, everything changes. Your self-image is how you see the world. If there's a belief in there that I'm not lovable, I'm not good enough, I'm separate from the rest of this world, I'm not an energetic being in a sea of energy, I'm this meat suit that's separate from everything else. As long as that belief is prevalent, you can have all of the intellectual understanding of the law of attraction, the law of expectation. You can get into the deeper universal laws, and depending on who you follow, 12 universal laws, 13 universal laws. Until you change that paradigm, you're just climbing up a ladder. The moment you change your paradigm, you're at that higher place and everything is different and your entire experience is radically different. You'll find that you can believe and act instantly and effortlessly from that place. So what I'd like to offer you right now as one step that I can share in a brief moment that'll help you to actually take action right now and shift this is to sit down with a pen and paper and spend just 2 or 3 minutes. Now, the longer you go and the deeper you go, the better. But take 2 or 3 minutes and write down what I believe I am, and take the time to follow that thread out. And you're going to see things on that paper that as you stay honest and as you flow it out and you write what is inside of you, the things you believe you are, the things you believe about other people, the things you believe about life, you're going to be able to sit and look at that a moment later and say, I believe that. I know that's not true. And simply shining that light of consciousness on a belief is all it takes to begin to dissolve and dissipate it. You will find your paradigm shifting right there in the moment. And once again, as your paradigm shifts, everything else shifts with it. So my intention is to serve and assist you with this information. I'm grateful that I got this couple minutes with you. Thanks for watching the video. Namaste.